Just some days ago, it was made known that the church of the biological father of Rivers State Governor ÇØMS WIKE was bombed by some people, of which police operatives later made it known that the people responsible for the attack were IPOB members. Following police investigation, 3 out of the 6 people that carried out the attack have been arrested, and they confessed the reason why they did what they did. According to Legit News Nigeria, it was made known that the Commissioner of Police for Rivers State, Joseph Mukan, made it known that 3 suspects said that they carried out the attack because they were promised juicy position whenever the Biafra Republic is realized. The suspects also revealed it was they were sent by one Chinedu, who is now at large. The Commissioner of Police, however, said that the 3 arrested suspects will be charged to court whenever they finish with their investigations, and that the remaining 3 fleeing suspects will be arrested soon. Okay, that they will be given juicy positions. Really? Well, all those making comments about Igbos, that is to tell you how criminal-minded they are. Really? WIKE will not leave IPOB alone. Terrorists are everywhere, both in Rivers State, but all we hear is IPOB. This governor must use wisdom in order not to create permanent enmity between himself and his Igbo brothers, because no matter his denial, his lineage are from Igbo. Check all his names and prove me wrong. He should know that a cloak of immunity and watertight security that goes with it be short-lived. At this why I have been sympathetic with IPOB, but not on this one. This kind of a nuisance nuisances IPOB members now cause is becoming alarming. Let's desist from this and become as peaceful as we have been. Okay, fake news. If this story is true, Lai Mohammed will be able to tell us. Mr. Lai, over to you. Fabrication against Igbo, but it is good as WIKE is ending his political career. Confess to the IPOB member to avoid be killed by the policy at the custody. Okay, well, fake news. Oh, those guys were arrested for different crimes. Fake news is because it is fake. Well, only looking for a way to brandish the Igbos a bad name and switching of attention. WIKE is a bad politician. These people, did they really commit this act in the first place? According to what the police is saying, that they confessed that they said they were going to be given juicy position. I don't think that would have been the, if at all, if it is true, because at the end of the day now, we might be hearing a different story. We might be hearing a different story, because now, if really these people went to go and do this, them is WIKE will now have opportunity to be able to say, oh yes, I said this, I said that, I said this, I said that. You see, trying to complicate the issues, which I don't think is even the right thing to do. Giving a dog a bad name in order to hang it, and we know all these games because they have confessed what they want them to confess. They will set them free. So change tactics. This one did not work. Okay, but remember, God is watching. I don't know that because they promised them that if Biafra comes to reality, then that was why they went to go and do that. I don't know whether this whole thing is really adding up, because anything can happen. Anything can really happen. This is a unfortunate. Just bombing of church and later get juicy position. It's laughable. Now WIKE planned the bomb attack. Because the dissing that has not come, the Biafra that has not even come, they are still struggling to get Biafra. You now want to go and board that they will give you juicy. I don't understand. I don't know whether you understand this whole thing. Igbo person will just go and board because they are promising you. It's only Boko Haram that they will say that you, when you get to heaven, that you'll be given, you have how many virgins here and there. I don't understand though. Evil is evil everywhere, no matter the tribe or religion or those behind it. Please, we should try to be objective at all times when making comments more on issues like this. If we condemn it when Boko Haram bombs churches, we should do the same when other groups, whether they are IPOB or not, do the same. It's because of tribal, political and religious sentiments which have blinded Nigerians that Nigeria is in a very bad state today. We should change if we want Nigeria to become a better country for all. We should just change to make sure that Nigeria is better for it. Well, let's still keep our finger crossed, because to deep thinker deep thinkers, you will just be wondering what could have happened. They want to give you juicy position and get a, because they go and bomb. Hi. Now that the police says they are still say they are still investigating. Wike and his fake news, innocent people to be slaughtered. Nonsense talk. You bombard someone's house and telling him to use wisdom, not to create enmity. Okay, okay. You better fear God and stop spreading fake news. Fake news. Nigeria are chasing shadows. Igbos are businessmen. They don't have time for any terrorist group. How much we will offer? Will they offer them that will make a real Igbo man to leave his business? I think you should try to look at this whole thing objectively. This is pure fake news. Bring the people for open confession. This is another way of implicating IPOB. God will judge. Well, how then do we believe the story, since many news in Nigeria is lies and propaganda? Even the information minister tells lies, often without remorse. It is arranging bombing by Wike just to justify his enmity with Igbo and IPOB. IPOB has never been known to bomb anywhere. Why is it that the bomb did not kill anyone or injure somebody? I don't know how much those boys were paid to do this ugly job. Even if IPOB will retaliate against Wike, it is not now. It might be the unexpected time in his helplessness, and it will be direct on him. All these cooked devices will retire from them over the years. Since he has decided to fight against the Igbos, let us see how far he will succeed. Okay, this must be a framework to tarnish the image of IPOB nationwide, as Wike has constantly been at loggerhead with the IPOB group for some time now. IPOB has claimed don't have capacity to bomb, because they said if they promise them juicy position, they promise them juicy position. Let us look at this whole thing holistically. But my own is that let them do a thorough investigation, because of course anything can happen. You don't even trust anybody, but we just have to look it at both sides. To me, it's not really adding up. When Biafra comes, they will give them juicy position. They promise them juicy position. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let us know what you think, because I'm really speechless.